Hi everybody, welcome to Deb's Way. I'm Deb, you're in my kitchen. We kind of did a shopping trip today that I'm going to tell you about. Okay, as soon as my refrigerator stops making ice making noises. Are you done now? I think it is. Okay, I just decided that today was the day that we needed to get out. It's a beautiful day, hot, sunny, mild. I thought we needed to get out and go shopping and stock up on a few things that we haven't had a chance to do, which means going to Sam's Club. So that's what we did. We left earlier this morning and went shopping and then came home and unloaded the car and then went back out for lunch. So thank goodness, yes, more and more restaurants are opening up in our area. And it was nice to get out. We are supposed to be having some afternoon thunderstorms. That's typical of summer here, or late spring, summer in Florida. So we're home, we're safe at home. And after doing a morning shop and eat. Let me show you what we got. First of all, let me tell you that I spent, well, okay, it wasn't just me, but we ended up spending about $173 totally for everything, but we got a lot of stuff that I needed to stock back up on, all the stuff we use, which is very, very important in prepping, and things that we were running low on. So that's another important aspect too. So let me tell you what I got here. First of all, on top here, yes, we do use these in the house for ginger. We have the main bathroom in the house has a door leading outside of the pool and also the backyard. I put puppy papers down for her so that while we're gone, she has them to use. And she does. She's been trained on that as well as going outside. So I stock up on these and have them available for, when we're not here. So I got a supply of that. Let me just get rid of this. And they happen to have a decent supply of toilet paper, but not all brands was in stock. I got Charmin, and this is a mega size, 32 super rolls. Actually, they're super plus rolls, and it equals 105 regular rolls. I've never seen a pack like this before, but that's what we got. Okay. And I still have a supply of paper towels, but we got a mega size paper towel load. We will use them. I will show you what I'm going to be doing as far as making my way of making a little supply area to stock up. Not that we are hoarding, we are prepping. And we do this come every summer. We get ready for the hurricane season when it starts in June, just in case we lose power, which is usually it does happen during the summer. We either have a really bad storm and you're housebound for a while, or some areas do lose power. Or if a hurricane does hit us, we're going to have some damage, and be stuck at home for a while. We will be supplied up, okay? So yes, I have replenished some of the paper towel, even though we weren't desperately in need of it. And also the same with Kleenex. And if you remember, I think the last time that we went to Sam's was probably a good 3 months ago. It was before the pandemic hit, I know that. We stocked up in prep with the idea that we just might be stuck at home for a while, and which we were. So now I am replenishing what we've used up. My husband saw this. He loves his macaroni and cheese, so we got 18 boxes. Now, he will eat this just plain. I have to have a little bit of extra something with the mac and cheese usually, so I'll add peas to it, peas and tuna. There's a can of peas that has onion and mushroom in it. I'll add all that into it, but I have to put a little something extra into the macaroni to dress it up a bit. But he stocked up for a while, and we really had no mac and cheese left. I'm gonna leave that up here. And the next item is something that I had in stock in my sewing room, and when I cleaned out my pantry, I moved everything from the sewing room into the pantry. We've been using food stuff from the pantry, so I needed to restock up on green beans. They had a limit of 1 box. I would have bought 2 at least, but at least I got the 1. So we have a supply started. And I should say a supply that is going to be back in a stock room that I'm going to be developing here real soon. And I like the chicken breast in a can. I make that into sandwiches. I know you can use the meat for other purposes, like even in a casserole, but I just like opening a can, just like, you know, making a can of tuna for sandwiches. I'll add mayo to it, maybe some relish or dill pickle, onions, and make a sandwich mix. So that's good. Replenishing on Advil, a necessity. My husband takes that a lot for his arthritis and whatever else. And this was not limited. And I don't know why the green beans were limited, but this was not. But I got Bush's Original Beans. This is an 8-pack, and I got 2 of them. We'll eat, you know, beans as a side dish, or I'll do beans and beef wieners as a supper. Beans in my calico bean dish that I make up. I mean, we will use these beans up. And I know that a lot of people buy beans in dry beans in bags. I don't know how to fix that yet. Maybe that's down the road for me. Right now, I'm a canned goods girl. And speaking of which, corned beef. This is a 3-pack. This will last me quite a long time. I bought some the last time that we went shopping. I use it for sandwiches. That's all I use it for. And I just ran out. So now I have a new supply. And as a matter of fact, well, yeah, they're just showing it with as a sandwich in the picture on the box. I thought that was a hot dish, but no. And my husband was telling me just the other day that he needed to have some more cereal, and he wanted to have the little mini shredded wheats. And so we passed by an aisle and I say, hey, they've got mini wheats here, strawberry and blueberry. It's a combination, 1 package of each. And so he decided to try it. They also had the regular mini wheat, just plain frosted, or however they do it, sugar, yeah, frosted, not flavored like strawberry or blueberry. But he decided, nope, he's going to try this. He can always get the other frosted at the store, at Publix when you go on a regular basis. So he's going to try this for a change. Okay, fine. Now, that's not all we got, but that is the gist of what we got. 2 more items. Let me show you. Let me move this out of the way here. That up, maybe. Now, the other day, let me tell you that I do watch, and I've promoted their channel before. It's Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back Home. And Peggy does a lot of canning and dehydrating, and Andy does a lot of cooking. Well, so does Peggy, but and they do gardening and barbecuing and everything, but they are so, so very helpful to other people that want to learn how to do things. I have never canned before in my life, and I've mentioned that I want to do some jams. So now I do have a pressure canner. I recently got one, brand new. And I also at the same time said that I've never dehydrated, and Peggy makes it look so easy that I said I'd like to give that a try, and I bought a dehydrator. I have dehydrated a few things, and they've turned out just wonderful. And I want a can. Now, I know it's not really canning per se, but the first thing I wanted to try was jams. And Peggy happened to make a video just the other day making a jam out of some blueberries that she had in her freezer. And with them moving, she had to thaw them out and use them up. So I took multiple notes, watched very diligently, and I will watch any of it again, I'm sure. But when we were at Sam's today, I found some strawberries. They're organic sliced strawberries, frozen. That's what she started with, so that's what I'm starting with too. And I bought 2 bags, so hopefully I have enough, to make into jam or jelly, whatever. I think it's jam. So hopefully I have enough here to make into jam for my first project in water bathing, or leading me into the canning realm of things. So we'll see. I'll be starting that. I'm letting them thaw out in the refrigerator. I will be taking care of that real soon, and we'll see how that goes. And another project that she worked on just recently was dehydrating some watermelon. And a couple of weeks ago when I told my brother, well, when I took him some of the fruit that I had dehydrated, and he tried that and he says, hey, you know what? You got to try some watermelon in there. It tastes just like cotton candy. And I love cotton candy. So I thought, yeah, I'm going to have to try that. But we didn't have any watermelon around until just recently. And I bought a small watermelon. That's the only sizes that were out when I was grocery shopping. So I got that and I'm ready to cut it up and dehydrate. But wouldn't you know, Peggy's fast. She did a video just recently on dehydrating a watermelon. I'm still going to do it, but I have other things that I'm going to dehydrate along with it too. So we'll see how that goes. But anyway, if you have a chance, check out her channel, Page Family, Page Family Homestead, Our Journey Back Home. And another one, the fun one that I watch, because I love her, Real Life with Michelle and Rob. Can't forget Rob, because he's in there a lot too. And he's very, very, very supportive, just like Andy is. My husband is too, but he doesn't cook as much as Andy does, and I wish I could get him to make me some food like Andy does Peggy. Darn. But anyway, I digress. Enough. I've showed you my haul. These are going back in the fridge, and I'm going to start packing things away. A matter of fact, let me show you where it's all going, because that's another project in itself. Just off the kitchen, down a little hallway is my sewing room. And I have not been sewing very much at all recently. Not much whatsoever. But I have these nice bookshelves set up here full of material, and I have been thinking I'm going to sell some of this material or give it away, whichever comes first, and keep some because I will be using it eventually. I'm not in the mood to sew these days, so I'm going to be getting rid of it, and I'm going to be using this as my what do you want to call it, my additional pantry. I'm going to be putting a lot of canned goods in here, and look, I can even stack things. You know, I can put something here and stack a can up here and a can down here type of thing. Make it 2 layers deep. So yeah, I can really stock things up pretty good here and have a bigger supply on hand if need be. So this is going to be my sub-pantry maybe, but I'm going to be ready, and I'm going to be starting to prep more. Not hoarding, as some people think. And basically, I think it's the younger generation that thinks that, because you're buying more than what you're going to use on a weekly basis. You have to be ready. You have to prep for whatever might come. There's no harm in that. That you're not being selfish. You're just kind of taking care of things. You're taking care of yourself and your family, and maybe that could extend on to helping friends out too in the time of need. So anyway, that's my plan. A lot of the goods that I bought today are going to come back here first. But before that happens, I got to get back here and work. That's what I'm going to be working on this afternoon. Maybe I'll show you what it's like when I have it all set up, okay? Yeah, back to the kitchen. And you see the goods from a different perspective here. I got a lot to put away, but that's okay. We did good. Be talking to you again real soon, but it's going to be bye for now.